Hi, welcome back to part 3 of my first memories of Hamburg. As you can see, this is Christmas Eve. This video is following on from part 2 of Christmas, and this was not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. This is New Year's Eve at Maren's place. This is Maren's home that I'm filming now. As you can see, they're all the same. It's a bit of like a housing complex, and they were supposed to be styled on English houses somewhere that they depicted, but looking at them, they're not like English houses, are they? They're better than the council houses. And as you can see, as I said before, they use the attics, and they even have basements, Keller, as they're called in Germany. That's Werner's garden shed there. He's designed it like a cowboy hut, hut or whatever you call it. And he's put a bar in there as well for summer when he invites people around. So he's got a bit of a outhouse, and that's his man cave. That's where he does all his bicycle, because he's into fixing and repairing bikes, fireheads as they call them there. And so that's his. I think there was film of him actually in that shed. You can see he's got all the tools, and he's really precious about them. So you see now the time is 11:41. This is New Year's Eve, and we're all waiting for the clock to strike 12. Now the Germans love their fireworks. They don't have bonfire night like we do, and they especially love rockets. And you get them mostly New Year's Eve. You get it all day on New Year's Eve. You get them firing everywhere. And football matches, whenever Germany scores, like in World Cup or European games, rockets fly into the air. And their fireworks are a bit different than ours. When we set fireworks off, or rockets, you can see the spent firework as the casing. But when they explode their fireworks, it's like a load of toilet rolls, not burnt up, but broken up toilet rolls lying everywhere. And it goes on all day on New Year's Eve. And as you walk around, you see all the rubbish of like loads and loads of broken toilet rolls. Yeah, that's me now. We're all, see, it's now midnight, 1 minute past. So it's New Year. So all wishing each other a Happy New Year. Glücklich Neues Jahr, I think that's what we said. I couldn't get my tongue around that at first, but it means Lucky New Year, or Happy New Year. Glücklich is lucky. So Lucky New Year, Happy New Year. So we're all having a toast there to the New Year. At least got a drink out of that. So now it's 2 minutes past midnight, and it's 1993. And we're all outside, and you can hear the church bells ringing. They're going crazy, and fireworks will be going off, and rockets everywhere. And Werner is now in charge of the firework display. So we're all outside, it's blooming freezing, but we're all outside watching the fireworks. As you can see, if you go more into the city, we're outside the city here, but in the city it's lit up. There it goes up. Right, so Werner's now set off his Catherine wheels, whatever they call them. And the church bells are ringing like crazy. The church bells in Germany, they're not like our church bells. They don't play like a melody. And our churches all play different melodies. They all ring out this continuous drone that you hear now. which I found quite strange. Like we get, you know those songs of all the church bells ringing, all those nursery rhymes. We get different bells of St Mary's and all that. And we get different tunes from bell ringing, but in Germany it's just one straightforward tone, which gets on your nerves because we were quite near the church living there. And on Sunday morning you could never get a decent line. They used to ring out for ages. It used to drive me nuts. Earlier on, before midnight, Rolf and I and Werner, we all walked around the streets, local area, setting off fireworks, crackers and that, as everyone does. They go around the streets, but Werner had something different. He had a gas revolver. You can buy them in Germany, they're illegal here. And they fire like an explosion, but they work on gas. And he had a gun like a cowboy gun, a Colt 45 I think. And as we walked round, Rolf and I were just chucking these crackers everywhere. And Werner was going around like a cowboy, shooting his gun in the air. It was quite funny. You could buy loads of different guns, gas guns as they call them in Germany. But as I said, they're illegal here. In fact, most guns of any kind are illegal here. But then, in saying that, you can go to America and I think you can buy a blooming tank out there. Everything is legal. I'm not really into fireworks myself. I mean, as a kid, our parents couldn't afford fireworks, but I remember one day, I was about 8 or 9 years old, my dad came home with a few fireworks. I think it was Murder Bag on the TV, and it just started, 8 o'clock, Murder Bag, Raymond Francis. Black and white TV, 7-inch screen. And he said, oh, I got some fireworks. So we all went outside, and he put the fireworks on the windowsill, and lit one after the other. Fizz bang, about 5 or 6 of them. And that was it. And then we all went back indoors, and we didn't miss. It was easy to catch up with Murder Bag. and I haven't been interested in fireworks ever since. Right now, I'm back in Maren's house, in the room we stayed in 92, 93, November 92. I've got that cupboard now. I brought that back to England, and that's my typewriter. Didn't have a computer then. In fact, these were the days before computers. Well, yeah. I think they were about, but they're mostly game machines. So I used a typewriter. No, I tell a lie. I did have a computer back then. I had an Amstrad. First I got the PCW, and then I got the next upgrade. So I did have a computer, but I think it was in storage. Anyway, on with the video. I'm talking over the video. I am actually doing narrative on this video, but when I dubbed it from analog into digital, it went all out of sync. So I'm going to override it and try and explain it to you. So this is where I slept when we stayed with Maren and Werner. Rolf and I slept on. It was like a futon actually on the floor. So I'm showing you the room. So we shared this wardrobe, Maren and me. Maren's was inside, Mum was hanging out. So most of my stuff was in that shed I showed you. I think even my computer was in there. That's my silky pyjamas. And we were just looking for somewhere to live while we were staying in the attic at Marvin's place. I'm saying this is our home, and that was the stairway leading to it, and it was awkward, that stair with a rope handle. It was dodgy, that rope handle, and they're very steep steps, and that's Marvin's dogs, Tuffle. And she had another dog, I can't remember the name of that dog. She got a second dog. And they were like that. Every time you got to come down, they were up at you, jumping up and down like that. This is early in the morning, I'm coming down to use the sink to clean my teeth. They used to drive me crazy, those dogs. And this is watching the TV, you can see. Because the Germans, as I said, they love the 60s music. And a lot of the 60s singers, Marty Wilde and people like that from England, they used to go out to Germany, especially Hamburg, and they used to go on the TV. In fact, they got more, I think they did more work in Germany than they did in England. I see lots of old stars when I was out there in Hamburg. But I saw them when they were young. Now we're back in Marvin's living room. I think this is still in the morning, having breakfast. They have cocoa for breakfast. Can you imagine that? Cocoa? I couldn't understand that. I mean, in England, they have cocoa to go to bed. But they have cocoa for breakfast. Got it all the wrong way round. So this is the first thing in the morning. Oh, there's Molly come along with Tuffle. I can't remember the name of the other dog. She got another dog. Looks like beans on his plate. Baked beans, but it's not baked beans because couldn't get baked beans in Germany, in Hamburg. I used to have to go, when I used to do my trips to England, I used to bring back loads of tins of baked beans. Oh no, remember, yeah, they did have, but they didn't call them baked beans. That's another bit. A lot of this is so long ago. I'm not getting old. It's just too long ago. I'm trying to remember things from back then. As I said in my earlier videos, part 1 and 2, this was all very strange for me. Everything was strange. Marvin's house was a kind of open house. Loads of people used to visit it. She always had coffee on the go. And in the centre of that table there, she always had a display, a centrepiece. I don't know if you'll catch it in the video, but she always had sweets in there. And they always used to come and just help themselves. And I never did because I felt like, unless I was asked. Anyway, this is the shed that I talked about, that furnace shed. And we used it for storage. Because when we went out there with the blue van, we loaded up. And so I put everything in here, in furnace shed. You'll see there's a bar at the back of there, it's furnace shed. You see that telly there? It didn't work in Germany because they used a different TV system, which made it useless. It's the same with telephones. I had one of these new cordless phones that they came out with in England, and I bought it to Germany, but that didn't work either because they use a different system. Same with the videos. The English and German videos are different. And unless I was using the English TV with the English video, that was the only way I could watch my old videos. Yeah, this is all our stuff. It was like living like a nomad. Everything was in there. In fact, when I left Germany in 1990, no, about 2001, 2002. I left a lot of that behind. Rolf stored it with his brother, and then don't know what he did with it. Yeah, this is my bike. Rolf's getting my bike out. Riding a bike was easy in Hamburg because there was no hills, and you could ride on the pavement. They had nice wide paths, so you didn't have to go on the road. And when you went to a junction, side road, cyclists had to ride away. Cars had to stop to let cyclists or pedestrians cross. That was another rule in Germany that took a while to get used to. In Britain, if you tried that, you would get mowed out. But I think they have made a rule now, haven't they? I think they've changed the rule now that you must give pedestrians a right of way at junctions. But not many people are following that. It'll take a while for that to sink in. So this is Maren's back garden. It was nice in the summer going out there. If you used to sit out there. Yeah, I'm reading this book. This is my DIY book. I was getting into DIY there because Rolf was useless at DIY, and I was getting involved in that. Oh, yeah, here I go. I put some music on here now, and I'm going crazy. What have I got there? Yeah, well, I'm up there with Maren in the attic. Rolf is down below filming this. It's a nice summer's day, as you can see. And yet, it wasn't long after Christmas, so it's just a nice sunny day, which is unusual in Germany this time of year. But when I was out there once, my mother came out to visit, and it went down to -23. Everything was frozen, even the Elbe was frozen. You had to have icebreakers on the Elbe. And it was bitterly cold. My mother hated it. She stayed in. I was trying to take her around Hamburg, but she didn't want to go out. It was too blimmin' cold. I don't blame her. You know, this is the complex that Maren lived in. And like I said in the other video, they're like council houses. And they're not expensive to build. And they're like prefab, but more advanced. They're better than prefab. You know, at the moment, they're talking in England about a shortage of housing and people getting on the ladder. Why don't they build something like this? And this is like an estate, the whole estate of houses like this. Cheap housing put together. But as you can see inside, they're quite comfortable to live. They've got, as I said, they use the attic and they've got basements too. They should build something like this in England, and that may be shorten the housing problem. Oh, here I come. I got these slippers for Christmas. Look at them. I don't know where they are now. I hope they ran away. I was taking the mickey out of them. I got them for Christmas. I thought, what have I done to deserve this? Yeah, see, I was saying it was quite a sunny day that day. Oh yeah, got to be very clean in Hamburg. They have several bins for everything, so can't make. They're very environmentally friendly out there. So I had to flip my ash in the bin. But now I'm doing another tour. So this is going through the complex of houses like Maren's. It's like a little estate. And not like some of our council estates where you get yobbos and that. It's quite a friendly place. And as you can see, people taking interest in their gardens. See, they're all the same kind of buildings. And even single accommodation, it's not just for married people, there was even people, sometimes single people living there. And there I am again. Loving to get on in shot.
Hello.
With Tuffle, up there with Tuffle. So I think we're heading out to our van. Rolf wants to sort some stuff out, but you can see the gardens. Oh, hang on, we're back in the house again. So this is the kind of house they are. They're quaint, they're simple, they're not complicated, and easy to build. Better than a prefab house. My mother lived in a prefab house. They were rotten. They were only supposed to be temporary, but my mother was in there for donkey's years. Oh, going back up those stairs. Oh yeah, I'm doing another tour of the room. And I am talking, but I'm going to talk over it. Because, like I said, it just went all out of sync when I did it. So here, I'm going to give you another tour of my room. So this is where we were sleeping. I'm demonstrating the window here because I love the German windows. First of all, as I showed in the other video of my flat, they open inwards. It means you can clean the outside. You don't have to get a window cleaner. You can do it from inside. And this window, it didn't just open outwards. You have to get used to the levers, and I had problems with it. But it tilts. And you could open it the other way. Hang on, I'm trying to work it out. Do that, oh yeah, do that. Oh no, that opening up was... Hang on, have another go. Lift that. Yeah, see what I mean? I love the windows out there. Why don't they make windows like that in Britain? That they open inwards so you can clean them without having to get the window cleaner in. Especially lives in a high-rise block like we did later on. And the window cleaner couldn't get up there. Oh yeah, that's the old German First World War flag. I was having a go at that. I don't know why I did that, because that was Second World War, you idiot. And that was the First World War. I think the Germans still like that flag. So, yeah, that TV you got up there, that was what they call Swai Canal, it means 2-channel. And you had a button, it was stereo, we had left and right, one was English and one was German, but only in certain films. Yeah, hang on, I'm jumping the gun here, video's going too fast. I'm showing him, I'm doing the Yankee Doodle bit here. They come to Daisy, learn on a pony. This is all Werner stuff, because before we stayed there, he used it as a kind of storeroom. So I'm having to go a lot of his stuff there. Oh, yeah, Rolf bought that for me at the Christmas market. They're very popular out there. I didn't eat that. I think it's kind of ginger. I still kept the teddy bear though. But I think that went off, so I didn't eat it. But they're very, if you go to the Christmas market in Germany, you'll find loads of them. The stalls are full of them. Oh yeah, this is Rolf, Werner's cars. He loved his cars, as you saw in the Christmas video. He was getting another car for Christmas. And he loved these cars.
Because it was silly to hold it like that.
Because Werner was a lorry driver, he worked at the docks. And he loved lorries too. He used to go to exhibitions with American type lorries, you know, the fancy ones, the big ones. Yeah, do yourself right. That hairstyle. I'm ashamed to show this. I have more cars from Werner. More cars. I've got Rolf filming this, and he keeps nagging me. He's saying, can't see you, can't see you. And I said, yes you can, yes you can. He said, no, it's too dark in there. I said, no. I was like the producer as well as the star. He was kept going on, whinging at me. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I want to show you. This is Werner's shed. Look at this. Look at the stuff he's got in there. Look at the tools, and he's so organised. Everything is in its place. And I remember once I said I wanted to borrow a spanner off of him. God, it was like going through customs. To get him to give it to me, it was like I have to fill all these forms out. It wasn't easy. Look, he's got it all well organised. Right now I think this is a bit. Get my camera steady. That's Werner's car out there. That was Werner's car. So we're heading out to the middle of the estate. Because like I said, this is like a housing estate, a German type housing estate. And we went out there for Rolf to sort some stuff out in the van to bring in. Because we'd only just arrived, you remember? Just arrived in November, we did Christmas and we did New Year. So this is just so I'm quite impressed. This must be about January. Yeah, it seems to be a nice sunny day. It's amazing that. So I'm now following Rolf down the pathway to his van. He bought that van in England after we moved to a temporary place before we came to Hamburg after we lost our mortgage. Yeah, that's the letterbox I see about there. They don't have letterboxes in the doors like we do. They're all outside like that. You can buy them in England, but they're everywhere in Germany. A bit better than the funny ones the Americans have. Yeah, that's Werner's car. And this is a whole area, even on the other side of the road, all houses like Mauren's. That's the van. That's the van we had. That's the van that took us to Hamburg. And there's Rolf sorting that. I don't know what that is he's got there. Some kind of tarpaulin, I don't know what it is. But he's sorting stuff out. Because everything you saw in the shed, we had to bring over in this van. I came back, in the end I came back to England in that van and I sold it and I bought a little Honda and came back in that. And he's shouting up. I think I said, yeah, open up, let me have a look inside. I don't know what's in there. Stuff we couldn't get in the shed there. Right, this is where I'm going to leave you now for this part, because we're now heading off into the city in the van. So I'll catch up with you in the next part 4 video. So bye for now. Bye bye.